Hopefully you'll be as pleased as I was when you hear that this episode is all about food. So we're out and about in my favourite eateries in and around Rochester. Let's go and tuck in. Hi, and today we're here at Simply Italian on Rochester High Street. So it does pretty much what it says on the tin. But that's enough of my chit chat. Let's get inside and sample some of their Italian delicacies. One of the big things you always get is a warm welcome for Giuseppe or any of his team.
Oh, are you right?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Oh, there. Nice to see you.
Excellent.
For one?
Yeah, one, maybe 1.5. One and a cameraman, maybe. So it's got a really nice interior, and it's that kind of real feel of Italy with the Vespa on the wall. It just feels really rustic and authentic. I always like to have a little look over the menu, but Giuseppe always looks after me, and as a bit of a regular here, he always picks something that's, particularly fresh. With the building set out over 3 floors, more often than not, you're going to get yourself a table, but it has got the added benefit of downstairs, which is perfect for private dining.
There we go, mozzarella parma, calamari.
Lovely. Giuseppe's enthusiasm just shines through, so instead of just having one starter, he'll bring out a selection, and then we get to just tuck in. Apparently this is the proper way to do it, Jack. Everything's cooked daily on the premises, and just look at the place of food, the vibrancy of the colours, just spectacular.
It's got salami, spicy, andouille, which come from Calabria, and Italian sausages.
So I've never had a pizza in here. I always tend to go for the fish dish, but I think going forward, I'll always have the pizza. Yeah, he hasn't failed to amaze, and I still managed to sneak a cheeky little fish dish in there anyway. So after eating like a king, it's time to have yourself a coffee. And for those of you that don't know, a little espresso, it's there to take the sweetness off the palate so you don't go filling yourself up with dessert. Hi, and today we're here at my favourite Chatham High Street Turkish restaurant, Salale, and I've even brought a guest along. So we're going to go and tuck straight in. So the interior, it's pretty straightforward, nothing too glitzy, but let's not take away the main thing about this restaurant. It is the food. So it's really good value and really good, healthy, hearty food. So we've been coming in here for years now. Predominantly lunchtime, but I've been here a few times in the evening. But it's just great food, really good, really healthy food. Get a complimentary bread, hummus, tiramisu salata, olives, which is always nice. Yeah, just really good quality, honest food. So today I've gone for the lamb brochette. It's normally for me the lamb brochette, chicken brochette, or the mixed grill. But they do cleft tikka, lots of traditional dishes as well. But personally, this is a bit of a favourite of mine, especially topped off with a nice bit of hot chilli sauce. And because of the location of this restaurant, and it's relatively close to our office. It's nice, you can nip down there, eat, cover a bit of business, and then head straight back. So with that in mind, time for me to dash off and do some real work. So today we're here at Brettington Steak and Lobster House, which is right opposite Rochester Cathedral. So fantastic location, and we're going to try out their lunchtime menu. Right bit of class here on Rochester High Street. So you've got a lovely little bar area at the front, and then going down to the restaurant, and a lovely big kind of skylight window, chucking in loads of natural light. So, I mean, this is a perfect restaurant for that, that important date night or family special occasion. So I chose to sit in one of the comfy leather booths, which is really nice. It's just that little bit more private as well. And it's the attention to detail. I mean, look, even the drinks match the furniture. Thank you. Oh man. Okay, I'll have the beef. We've gone for the mixed starter here, and I have to say, for two people, it's a lot of food. But we managed to get through it and save just a little bit of space for the main course. And then, well, what is there to say about the main? I think, a picture says 1,000 words, and it's just so much food. Definitely, if you're coming for lunch, I think just go with a one course. I think the obvious choice in a steak and lobster house would be to order steak and lobster, but this was definitely the right choice. And then in traditional Wicking style, let's finish up with a coffee just to perk us up for the rest of the day. And now I'm off to sleep in a food-induced coma. So we're staying here on Rochester High Street. We're an old haunt of mine, which is Oliver's Bar and Restaurant, but it's so much more than that. But today, we're just here for a bit of light lunch.
Oh, good afternoon.
Hi, Tony, good to see you again.
See you, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. The interior of this place is clearly, beautiful, but we're here to test the food. And I have to say, real good variety on the menu, but the value is outstanding. But that's not all. Down here at Oliver's, they also do a cocktail masterclass.
Turns out I'm a professional muddler.
I went with a lemon pepper chicken and potato salad, so much more than I expected. And I also got to experience a little bit of Jack's as well. So this isn't what I expected. So much better. It's a nice little touch. So after we want a good 10-minute break between the starter and the main course. Seeing as he's lunch, then we'll just crack straight on. So now for the main event, and I have to say, I haven't had liver for a long time, but liver, bacon, mashed potato, and an onion jus. Quantity and quality, what a phenomenal meal. We're back to that favourite child situation. I know you can't have a favourite child, and we can't ever have a favourite meal, but if I did have a favourite child, if I did have a favourite meal, I can honestly say I could come here every single day for this. Lovely, thank you very much. And let's finish, as standard, with an iced coffee. The final eatery on this edition is Quill's right here on Rochester High Street. So we're up by the bridge, and in here you can start in the morning and you can eat all the way through to the evening and even finish off with a nice glass of wine. Hello, Michael. How are you? Good. So this to me, this is kind of where you bring in mum and dad, where you bring the kids. There's a little something for everybody. Everyone's got to find something that they like. Yeah, mum and dad in a kid restaurant, definitely. That's lovely. Thank you very much. So the big difference with this restaurant is that it's breakfast, lunch and dinner. So there's nowhere else that does that on the high street as far as I'm aware, or not anywhere that we frequent. So, you know, you can literally stay in here all day. Which is fine with me. Oh, thank you.
And some goat cheese crostini.
Lovely, thank you very much. With nothing else. Well, this is done with elegance. Lovely, thank you very much. Lovely. Thank you. Jack. So as per the starter, Michael chose the main course for us. So came out with first was this sizzling chicken fajitas, which again I can highly recommend. Second was the lamb cutlets, which I didn't actually get that much of. So unfortunately my cameraman managed to demolish. I think it's a good word actually, demolish all of them. But I did have a little taste and yeah, equally as good. But for me, the fajitas by far, you know, a great meal. So we've had a great time. This by far, I think one of my favorite episodes, all of the eateries in and around Rochester. So if you live in Rochester or you're thinking about living in Rochester, then come down, try these out, support local business, and yeah, get a little bit fatter at the same time. Cheers. It's been emotional.